Once again, you must face two tribes. Pay heed to this warning. You must crush the Matak, then deal with the greater threat of the Chumara.
Okay, hello, Warm, and welcome to level 11, Treacherous Souls of the original campaign. With mods. Specifically there, the voice acting mod of Robert Ashby. Rest in peace. We have voiced the PlayStation version of the game, but he's been modded into the PC version. This is the second time we played two tribes, and it's the Chumara and the Matak again. More spells available now. We've got Hypnotize, Swamp, and there is a Flatten somewhere. Right here, actually, we can use to flatten land. It's not a great spell. For a game that's very revolutionary, and there's really nothing like it in terms of, terraforming the world. The terraforming spells are so... What's the word? They're not underpowered because they do the job, but they're underpowered because they are so expensive mana-wise. It doesn't make it worthwhile using in a game. Apart from Lambridge, of course. Lambridge is the best.
You do not have enough mana to cast this spell. You will need to wait for it to charge.
Well. Oh, I just moved the camera a second there. I'm going to miss a few. Oh, that's alright.
One or more of your people cannot get to this point.
Inca's flattened meta, yeah. That was glorious to see in that one game. Up offensive spell. Lambridge is cheap and OP, yeah. It's difficult to balance, I think. That's the issue. 8 tribes sounds pretty cool. Yeah, 8 tribes is interesting. So obviously you did the animation, Mark, but did you create the sprites as well? Because that's, as far as I'm aware, is one of the biggest challenges to creating the new units and things. And someone in the community actually did that for 4 new shamans, but can you imagine all the units that you would have had to do? So I've opted for a Fire Warrior hood here. I don't know why. I'm playing very defensive in these in this campaign as late. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I think I might just get some invis men and attack the green tribe, the Matak. Invisible Warriors sounds fun. Sure, they'll have creatures in defense though. Not yet, but they will. What's a Warman I could take there? Not gonna do that, I'm not gonna rush them. We're playing this chill, remember? So this is a Stonehead, which has a swamp in it, but there's also the Swamp Vault of Knowledge to steal, so something to bear in mind. We just need the one invis for now, I think. You missed the question about the sprites, could you repeat it? Yeah, did you create the sprites, essentially? Were you the one that had to create all the different sprites for every single animation that was required? Because I'm saying that's one of the biggest hurdles in terms of creating new followers on new units in the game. And someone did create 4 new shamans, and that was quite a task as well, I believe. You did? Wow. Mark, where are you at now then? What are you doing with yourself now? You still in video game development? I'll put a nice fire up here as like a nice defense in case they fly by here. And one tower, I'm sure, will destroy any boats that come our way. Train them up and get that built there. Still warming all around. They got the temple up now. Braves scratching their asses. This is a great touch. Yeah. Yeah, don't the spies do something as well? Some weird idle animations. Paddy, this is a serious conversation. To this day, I think Pop 3 is the only game I got to the point where I dreamt about it. Wow. You should speak to Keith52. He still dreams about it. Tells me about, like, dreams he has about, like, the matchmaker and stuff. Matchmaker being, Mark, the online client used to play the game multiplayer. Okay, so they're building their defense up now. Pretty scary. Means we probably need a swamp. Should we go and check out the Chumara, see how they're doing? Obviously, in this very difficult mod, men are produced faster. So if they have more huts up, they'll produce men faster, be able to train men faster. So there is that. But still, I mean, they're not building as fast as us. When did I build this tower? I have no idea. Come back. So the game's mostly mobile stuff. I suppose mobile is hard to get away from the money side of things. Yeah, that's the thing. There's nothing like this. It's still, from 1998 to 2022, there was nothing like this game. Nothing. There are a few games that say they take... What's the word? They use it as a reference, but really, this is nothing like it. There's a game being created now which is more like a black and white spiritual successor, but nothing Populous beginning-wise. I don't know if there's any Populous, like actual God games, Populous 1 and 2 successors, but I can't get these warriors past here because they've got this huge base, so...
One or more of your people.
That's annoying. Shut up. I'm going to start using the middle mouse button. So I've got loads of wildmen here that I could just convert as well. Okay, where's this swamp? Okay, swamp's coming, guys. Oh, the swamp's... The swamp's... It's a modded swamp, but it should still kill these men. I get these ones, and I can walk further up. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. What we'll do is do this.
You have cast this spell out of its range. Try walking closer to the target.
So that'll kill them over time. See if we can bum rush the shim. That was the wrong button. Obviously, preachers can still preach invisible men, so I had to blast them to clear a path.
Well done. You have killed the enemy shaman and gained some of her mana.
You worked on Black and White 2 as well. Wow. I think I played Black and White 2. I played Black and White 1, and it barely ran on my old Hewlett-Packard computer. No, not Hewlett-Packard, not HP. It was Packard Bell. It was even worse.
One or more of your people cannot get to this point.
Hey Zoe, good to see you. It's going well. We're doing well. Trying to steal a swamp from the Matak right now. We've also got Mark Foster, who was he was in Bullfrog Productions in chat. Worked on the characters and animation. See you, Melon. Thanks for popping by, mate. Hey, Brody. Hey, Brody. Got two swamps now. We have a red one and a blue one. Not got a charged swamp, it's not very good. I've been preached. Got him. Let's bring some Braves into the fray. Do a bit of damage with the Braves. Right, let's see what the Chumara's planning. See, they've moved over to this island now. Something we maybe could have done earlier. But... And they do this, so we're at 11 minutes and they pretty much built the bases up to the point where the AI generally gets them to. Which, in a quicker way, I believe. Because of the mod. I can't believe you could complete level 10 so easy through my chat. Yeah, man, this invisible preachers. Chicken, good to see you. Get out of them boats. Is there a preacher there? Yep. Where's he gone? In there? Oh, my wife's drunk. Oh, what's... This is very... this never happens. What is happening? The Chumara is attacking the Matak before they attack us. Oh, whoa! Whoa, they're attacking everyone at once. I have nothing in defense here, guys. Alright, let's kill my shaman. I might have to go back.
One or more of your people cannot get to...
Die, shaman! Die! Oh dear, I can't kill her. Why is it not working? If this was 1.5, the shaman would die instantly. Damn it. Oh well, she's just tornadoing a few things. She's just stood there, that's fine. Let's kill this preacher though. Alright, she's just stood there now, she's done the tornadoes. We're good. My shaman's still alive. Yeah, we'll kill this team. Kill this tribe, brother. Why is Chumara using tornado on level 11? It's a good question, actually. It's a good question, actually, Jimmy. Hey, Nasty, how you doing? I like Chumara doing more stuff, though. That's interesting. So I wonder if this is related to the Smart AI mod, Jimmy. Wench.
You have been killed.
Shaman.
But provided you have some followers left, you will return to life at the reincarnation.
She's still there. Alright, we're gonna make a play for this island, I think, and then we'll push on in there. Need 30 viewers, Nasty, right? Yeah, well, it was 36 earlier, actually, I think, before I went on a wine break and I lost about 10. People don't appreciate a man's need for wine. They're here for the Populous content. We triggered the shaman, but she cast a few swarms, and that was it. But this is flat. What can I do? What can I do with a couple of flattens? It's got to be flattened from here and take out a couple of buildings, as it was. They're still building, actually. Took out me thingy. Yeah. So this is the thing. Their men, with it being a very hard mod, regenerate quickly in the buildings. So you got to take the huts out. Oh, is the harbour defense gonna work? Probably not.
Two scuds.
Yeah, there was talk of the shamans being men. Some of the old trailers as well. Pretty interesting to see how it might have looked. Populous the Third Coming it was originally called, wasn't it?
One or more of your people.
Get up. I'm stuck somewhere. Is he down here? There he is. See if we can get him out.
One or more of your people cannot get to this point.
Let's keep him here. Keep him here? There we go. And we can tower up on here. What's this guy doing? What is this guy doing? Come on, man. Well, it's training for the Olympics, I suppose.
One or more of your people.
That's a really intrusive message, actually, Bacon. We're talking about Populous being nothing like Populous at the minute, but even... Is there any game where you can do this? Where you can cast spells on the boat and then propel yourself forward? Does anyone know any game like that? Look at that! Look at that, you don't get that in any games these days. Amazing.
Your enemy have begun praying at her head.
Hey, that was my head, man. That's interesting though. Have they ever prayed at that stone head? Oh man. This is it. So this, if people play with these settings, the original campaign might be interesting. It's smart AI. This guy's still alive. Oh, took me out there, didn't he?
One or more of your people cannot get to this point.
Quick, stop clicking on the coastline. No, I'll click where I want. You said it was less intrusive. It's basically rocket jumping. What the hell's rocket jumping? Even go get the hypnotize.
One or more of your people.
Hey, it's not even clicking on a course there, Bacon. It's just going wild. Did I click on that? Did it go in? Yes. This is the worst swamp in the game. This modded swamp is far the worst swamp. What, were you gonna die? Nope. Is that guy gonna die? Yes, the warrior no. Warrior can survive the swamp. They still survive a blast afterwards. Damn it. Tox, get a better swamp, man.
Kai.
Shame I just stood there, yeah. And Warriors have just been killing these people forever. Get off me, man! Very common in FPS games. I've had a lot of FPS games in my time, and I've never rocket jumped. Damn it, leave me alone! That modded swap is garbage? Yes. Completely correct. Shoot a rocket at your feet and jump. Fine in the air, okay. Oh yeah, well, no, we've done that. Actually, no, I've done that in a real tournament with the, not with a rocket, but with the hammer. Oh, baby, the flatten. Here we go. Is this good enough to destroy one building? Yes. Oh, and now we can go even more creative, can't we?
One or more of your...
Shut up, Robert. That is really annoying now. Swarm and a blast combo. Stop edging Inca with flatten. Edging. Another flatten. Oh, it could be. There's even 3. What about this? Does this? Hey. Where are you? Oh, that guy's got to be dead. Can I do this? Oh, is it going to get this one as well? Oh, baby. That wood is not yours. Right, what can we do for maximum... They're trying to build up there. Okay, they're trying to build a firework. Hey, we finally killed the Matak. This is not your area to come up. Yes! Yes! If only the swarms didn't last just like 30 seconds. Go! Go get mad and get better. Right, where can I do this for maximum effect? Look at this. Oh, we could do the land bridge trick, couldn't we? That's not fixed in Multiverse. Let's do it. Let's do the land bridge flattened trick for more damage. You guys might have never seen this before, and you might be amazed. Whoop. Oh, baby! The flattened combination. I've not done that in a while. That felt satisfying. I like how they try to still come up here. See if I can get down without dying. You can't teach these things. But you can. Just taught you guys. That's how you do it.
2 scards. Laniat.
Whoop. Am I a pro gamer? Yes, I am.
2 scards.
All the huts are gone with the power of terraforming.
You do not have enough mana to cast this spell. You will need to wait for it to charge.
Give me another. Another one. Another one. There we go. Best spell combinations, Lambridge and Teleport change our mind. No arguments on me, it's a great combo. Maybe Erode and Armageddon's a good one as well. If you haven't seen the top 5 funky spell combinations video, check it out. Okay, level 11 done. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself.